Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. I thought we've agreed that there are some brands that we are not going to influence for, that there are some brands that we are not going to patronize, and there are some brands that we are not going to work with. There are some brands that we will not spend black dollars, spend our money on them, right? Now, there is this Asian makeup brand. His name is Patrick Ta, right? I just saw videos flying around that he does not pay black content creators. So I am going to ask, what does he do? Send brand products to uh, black content creators, saying that he is going to pay and ends up not paying. I thought we shouldn't be doing something like this. And I am not going to blame black content creators because I understand what it feels like to create content and are looking for visibility and all that. And some people think that they are going to mess around with your hard because it's your label. I don't know if you understand. You are working so hard to create content, and after creating the content, they do not give you your money. And these people are the people that black women, most especially, spend a lot of money on their brands and their products. And still, they take black people for granted. I mean, enough of all this. It is time to shut them all down in black community. Let's get into this video.
I'm sick of seeing companies profit off of the black dollar and they're not paying black creators. What do you suppose I do? I went the nice way. I wasn't the mad black woman when I emailed or when I DM'd you. So what do you suppose I do? I have a question for brands. How would you feel if someone stole from you? If someone took your hard-earned time and work, blood, sweat, and tears, and they stole from you? How would you feel if someone stole from your mother? Am I supposed to just let it ride? Just let it go? I thought about that. I was like, just let it go. But then you see people, especially black people, riding for the company. And that doesn't make me feel very well. Because I just wonder if those black creators that are supporting you so heavily knew that you were out here not paying black creators, how would they feel? I don't think they'd be okay with that. I'm surely not. And who knows? You may see this video and still not give a shit. But my work here is done. Pay black creators.
I really just want to look cute, make the content, get paid for it, and live a soft life. But I want to look like me and do that too. Alright, so this situation with Patrick Ta really got me thinking, and it got me wanting to say some things. If you guys don't know about the whole scandal situation, Patrick Ta is responsible for paying a creator who is a black woman for content that she did for him, and he has yet to pay her. On top of that, this is not just something that happened a few months ago. This happened in the spring, and we're in the winter. So we're about to be in spring again. And she still hasn't seen a payout, and they've been ignoring messages with her asking for, when am I going to receive payout? And they have been doing collaborations with so many other beauty influencers, and she's basically just got tired. She posted a video of her breaking all the makeup and stuff like that, being I'm tired of brands not paying black creators, profiting off of black dollars, but not wanting to pay the black creators who make this happen for y'all. Cool. I noticed this pattern with black women, especially dark-skinned black women, but in general, just black women as a whole, who are content creators or especially want to do things like influencing, which it's funny how we never really get respected for influencing. We always get respected for de-influencing because of lack of inclusivity with certain brands, but that's another topic. What I'm talking about is the way most black women who are content creators don't really get acknowledged, noticed, or respected or engaged with. until we talk about something where people can offer us sympathy or people see an opportunity to declare themselves publicly as an ally towards us, because we're talking about how we're not being treated equally to our counterparts. Like, I really don't want to be the next creator to come up on here and tell you guys why this makeup product doesn't work for me, why this thing is marketed as a bronzer, but it's really supposed to be a contour, and even then it's bad because it doesn't have the right undertones because it's gray. I don't want to talk about how this brand sent me this and it doesn't even work for me, whether it be my skin, whether it be makeup wise, whether it be my hair, whether it be my features, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to do that. And then on top of that, if I do become successful in doing those things, I'm not going to get paid enough. So I'm going to have to do double the work. And I mean, Black women as a whole are already constantly being made responsible to hold everyone else accountable for treating us like humans. You know what I mean? Like, 24 years old, about to be 25. And I'm tired of having to be the one to tell people, hey, that's not nice, or this doesn't make me feel included, or this doesn't make me feel human, this doesn't make me feel respected. And I'm sure that's exactly how the content creator who isn't getting paid out, that's exactly how she feels on this platform that I built myself, that I did this from the ground up. The last page I had 30K. I started from scratch and did it all over again. Notice how I never do paid content on here? Do you know why? For example, I had this one company reach out to me to promote their $300 product. $300 product. Tiny items for $300. Hey, can you promote this on your page? Cool, let's do contracts and let's talk. I'm thinking, okay, you guys are selling multiples of these. You guys must have the budget. If you have the budget to create this product and then profit off of it and think that it's worth $300, then can you pay me like $150 for a video? Nope. You know how much you want to pay me? $5. $5, and then commission for every sale that I make. $5 for a $300 product. Do the math about how much of a percentage that is that I'm getting. $5 doesn't even cover shipping and handling if someone ends up buying the product. Brands are doing the exact same thing that the everyday person does, which is rely on Black women to be the voice of reason. They will not see a problem until we come out and say, hey, this doesn't make me feel nice. And then when we do that, we have to do it multiple times, and then we have to get angry. And then we have to say it in a way that gets everyone's attention. Then everybody wants to scramble and get on their toes and do the right thing by us. That's what's preventing me from getting in too deep into this and getting, because I know my potential. I know I can do it right. But that's what I'm scared of, honestly. You know, it's better to do it scared than to never do it. I understand that, but there's also a lot of validity in what I'm saying, being upset and being angry and being frustrated with how much work it's going to take. I don't want to be the influencer. I don't want to be always in controversy. I don't want people making stitches off of my video and profiting off of stitching of how I was mistreated. I don't want people doing that, honestly. I just want to have fun and be a girl and make content. But doing that and looking the way I do, it just seems like it's really, really hard. So I just do this as a hobby now. And I know that probably sounds really, really negative, and I hope it doesn't discourage anybody else, but I just came on here to say the hard part, say the quiet part of why it's so hard to be an influencer or just do content creation. Like, I don't want to do the dirty, ugly part first. And by the way, I'm not saying that the creators who actually do that, like who are calling these brands out and being the voice of reason and putting their foot down and keeping brands on their toes, I'm not saying that they're doing the ugly part, but it's definitely not the most palatable. But how else will we get listened to? I hope this gets received well, and I hope everybody understands what I'm trying to say. Because if not, I'm going to delete this.
So you're telling me that the brand that has platformed Alex Earl as their poster girl and other white blonde creators as the face of this brand is not actually inclusive and doesn't care or pay their Black creators equally or at all? I'm shocked. I mean, I'm really not surprised by this information because Patrick Ta has never really been a brand that has screamed inclusivity or that they actually care at all. They definitely want to put this face of luxury, but in my opinion, it's kind of like a faux luxury brand. Like, the quality of the products are not giving luxury, it's just the packaging, which Apparently, isn't that luxury if they can break that easily, like in that Avon Sunshine video? And I know that Patrick Ta has featured Black creators and they have Black models and everything, but I don't know. It's very clear to me who Patrick Ta thinks should be the face of the brand, which is also AKA who he thinks should be wearing the products. So until this brand puts their money where the mouth is, it's just giving lip service.
Okay, so I feel like I have a migraine coming in, so I'm going to say this in the comforts of my bed, and it's going to go quick, so listen up. We as Black content creators in the beauty space specifically need to do something about communications on the down low when it comes to how brands are treating us, like a Discord or something, and it needs to be super, super, super exclusive. I'm so serious. We need the OGs of YouTube days 2014, 2015, 2016 to be the mods, because I am so sick. I am actually tired of how many of you new girlies are coming into the community having complete and total amnesia about how brands stepped on the necks of Black content creators back in the day and are huge players in the game today. Like, I don't understand how some of these bigger brands that just shat on the girls of yesteryear are in the positions of power that they are today. We have got to start sharing information on the down low, because my God.
All I'm gonna say, I remember I texted my friend and I said, I do not trust Patrick Ta. Patrick Ta is sus. Patrick Ta is not a good person. I feel it ever since he stepped out with Alex Earl and made Alex Earl his poster child. If you follow me on here, you know I'm not a fan of hers. As another Miami alum that was romping around there the same time she was. But I just reposted a video and it's talking about how Patrick Ta doesn't pay Black creators. I'm going to tag that video down here as well because I think it's very important everyone goes and sees it. And this is probably one of the only times I'm going to ever condone throwing away makeup on camera that is new, because it's to send a message. It's symbolic. Just before people, I saw people in her comments saying, this is so wasteful, this is so wasteful. I'm the one that talks about things that are wasteful, actually. I'm the one that's always calling people out for being wasteful. And I don't see sending a message that it got so many views. Like, she's doing it for a reason. So I don't want to hear it, because there's a difference between being wasteful, Glamzilla buying every single ABH lip matte thing and then returning the ones she didn't like. That's wasteful. But you still platform Glamzilla. And this is, I'm obviously not one to speak for other people and how other people feel, how other Black creators feel, but all I'm going to say is I noticed Patrick Ta's preferences, let's just say. And if you knew me in real life, I was talking shit all the time when I worked at Sephora for Patrick Ta. The only thing, I ended up liking the blushes and then the plumping lip glosses. The price point for the packaging, it feels like manufactured luxury. It feels like the people that are paying the price for Patrick Ta aren't actually luxury consumers, because luxury consumers know what good quality feels like. Patrick Ta consumers want to feel luxury because they think it's luxury, but it's not. I will say the blushes are nice, they're pigmented, but if he's not paying his Black creators to show the pigmented blushes, what's even the point? Like, it just feels performative and like, oh, look at me, I can put as much pigment in the blushes as I want. It's giving Youthforia Black foundation. Like, here you go, you guys wanted darker shades? Here we go, let's just put all of the pigment in. That's what it's giving to me. And before people come to my comments all offended, I'm not calling anyone racist. I'm not trying to offend anyone. This is just my opinion. And these are my observations as someone that's been in the makeup space that is very observant. All I'm gonna say.
How are y'all surprised that Patrick Ta doesn't pay Black creators? The beauty industry is so oversaturated with brands that don't care for Black women, but they love our money. This is the exact reason why I will never be a ride or die for any makeup brand out there. You couldn't pay me to be ride or die for any makeup brand out there. That's just my opinion. Also, this is not a new concept, but I feel like a lot of people just don't care enough to do anything about it. And I know it's really hard for the women in my community when a big brand fails over and over again to actually advocate for them and work for them. And I think this is the perfect time for us as Black women to be intentional with our purchases and to demand more respect and better treatment from these companies. Because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for our dollar, where would they be?
The only question I have with this Patrick Ta drama is it a known thing that he just doesn't pay his black creators and people who talk about his makeup? Like, he just doesn't pay them? Why are people just now being like, yeah, this is why I don't promote Patrick Ta stuff, because he doesn't pay black creators? Whoa, like, why is this a known thing and nobody says anything? Like, sus.
Come here, sis. Let's chat, because the tea on TikTok is boiling hot. So, as an upcoming content creator, in the beauty space, what option is there for us? We all see the discourse that's going on about this particular brand and another black content creator. And it's just kind of like the OGs have been telling us for years now about these brands and what they are truly about. And truth be told, we haven't been listening, because there's just so much shock, that your flabber was gasted about how these brands have been acting. And the OGs have been telling us this for decades. And it's just kind of difficult because, there are amazing brands out there that support black creators. And then there are many brands, too many, that are very performative. We all remember the Black Lives Matter situation on Instagram, where a lot of companies, they just put a black square and they went right back to the same old the next day. So what is it that we can do in this space, and we know that influencer marketing and all these kinds of things, it's just gaining traction year by year. And there's money to be made, but not for us. We've heard so many conversations, and yet nothing has changed. And it's kind of difficult because we see amazing creators like Tony and Gloria on Forbes under 30, seeing them in Rolling Stones, getting the recognition that they definitely deserve and have worked so hard for. Yet we still have situations like what's going on TikTok. So what do we do? And on top of that, TikTok's getting banned in January, allegedly. It's so hard to grow on Instagram if you aren't already there. YouTube is not the same anymore. There's so many different apps that people are trying to grow and trying to make something of themselves. And I know that people say there's room for everybody, but is there? Y'all let me know.
Okay, I hope this gets to the right people. Can all the black creators, makeup creators, make a list of brands that we should not support, that do not treat y'all properly? Because I can't keep up. We can't keep up. It's too much. Make a list. Put it out there. Let us know. I promise y'all. The people that are determined to back y'all and support y'all will. Can y'all make a list? And can y'all update it? Because it's just so much. It's really a lot. Just let us know what we can't support and what is okay to support. Because the work that y'all do is magnificent. And I personally want to support y'all 100%. And there's so many people that want to support y'all 100%. However, I understand we could do the research ourselves. But I am not well versed in this category at all, and I will admit it. Can somebody that knows this stuff in and out make a list and let us know what not to support and what to support? Please. I hope I'm not offending anybody, and I hope I'm not asking for too much.
So several people have come forward talking about how Patrick Ta does not pay black creators, and several black creators have come forward at this point. And I just gotta say, I've never owned anything Patrick Ta, but I also gotta say, every brand that I have worked for or collaborated with that was black led or black owned has, offered me a proper amount of money to collaborate, has paid me appropriately, has paid me on time. That's all I gotta say. And it's kind of sad to see that it's not always, every single company that's like this, but we're kind of used as, This is your time to shine. It's Black History Month. This is your time to shine. We need the token Black person. And it's just like, we gotta know where we're loved, right? And I haven't tried his makeup, but his makeup's probably fire. But I'm just saying, like, we gotta look out for ourselves sometimes and like see what's actually going on.
So y'all, are we really mad at Patrick Ta right now, or are we still just like trying to figure out what's going on? Because I'm trying to figure out, I saw old girl's video where she was like trashing the palettes and stuff and throwing them away, but like, did they send you that for free and you're just damaging the stuff that you got for free? Or like, was there a contract? Like, I feel like I need more information, because a lot of times we just like see something and we just go with it. And I'm team, like, I'm here for us. I'm here for us, okay? I want to be in that position where I'm getting paid to collaborate with brands, like brand trips, all of that good stuff. Like, I think we all have that as a goal. But on the flip side, like, I feel like we also need to know, like, what's really going on. Like, give me the backstory. Like what's going on? Because I got Patrick Ta on right now, and I'm trying to figure out what we're doing. What's really going on? Like, what's really going on? Like, before we just say, okay, we not supporting them no more, we're not doing this, we're not doing that. Like, I feel like we need to like give these companies at the same time a fair chance and like really figure out what's going on, because why would you not get paid? Like, I don't know if I'm being like ignorant to the situation. I'm not trying to be. I'm really trying to understand. And if you know, like, comment down below, because I'm not understanding how you even are in a situation where you've worked and did something and then like you did not get paid. So like, where's the contract? Like, where's the paper trail? Where's the paperwork? Because I'm not doing no work for nobody unless I got a contract, unless I got a receipt. Okay, if I'm gonna do this video for you and you're promising to pay this, I need a receipt. So where are the receipts? Because I'm not understanding. And all I see on the comments is, oh yeah, I ain't never bought nothing from him before, so I'm just not gonna do it now. But like, are y'all just taking no girl's side? Or like, do we for a fact know like what really happened? Please let me know. Let me know, because I'm confused. Okay, so if I'm confused, I know a few of y'all are confused, but like, let me know, because I'm trying to understand, because his products are wrong. Like, I'm sorry, he has a lot of bomb ass products. So before I'm like, okay, yeah, not supporting, not doing nothing, let me know, because y'all see the face, no filter.
This is all I got from this video, and I don't want to start blaming any black content creator or something, but there is something I am also going to chip in something, right? I understand that black content creators, especially, let me not say when you are a startup or when you are like, probably every content creator or influencer, right, is also aiming at making money out of it. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Especially black makeup content creators or black content creators all together are not getting the recognition they deserve, or are being taken for granted, especially when they do jobs for other people. And I have been saying this, that you do not have to promote or influence for some certain kind of brand, right? Why? Because some are not genuine, some are not inclusive, some do not pay. Now, I don't know how to say this, but there are some people I may likely not work with or I have to get my payment down before I start influencing. These are Asian brands. I am not trying to divide, but I am also trying to make us understand certain things when it comes to business. It's either you are getting part payment or you are also signing a contract that says as soon as you are done with the influencing and all that, that you are getting your check, right? So that if they default or something, you can sue them for that. But majority of them are taking Black content creators for granted to the extent that they are going to do a job and not get their money back. I have been saying this. Can we forget about some Asian brands? I understand how hard it is, especially when you are trying to keep up, especially when you are trying to meet up, especially when you are working very hard to be seen too, because that is another thing. To be seen as a content creator, visibility. Sometimes some content creators do job that they are not supposed to do because they are looking for visibility. And sometimes the visibility doesn't come, especially with some brands. Asian companies have proven to Black people times without numbers that they cannot be trusted. They have proven to Black people that they are not part of us or they are not our allies, because if you see how they treat Black influencers or content creators, you absolutely will also know how they feel about you. I have brought several videos where some content creators were not paid, where some were sent bad products that is not meant for people that look like me, but they will tell you it's for people that look like me, right? And then some of them are looking for PR, because sometimes in business, no PR is a bad PR. So sometimes when you start throwing tantrum that they sent you something that is that, I mean, how can you say this is for my skin and I tried it on, it's not for, a skin like me, and then everybody want to try it to see if it's going to match their skin. You are already selling their product unknowingly, right? I think, can we come together and say that there are some brands we will not work with? Why? Because they do not care about us. And Pe0ple is not. Is part of them. He is part of them. Reality is that I don't even know. I don't like a lot of makeup. I wear makeup probably once in a while. I don't wear heavy makeup, right? There are some brands I will never, ever buy from. There are some products that I even have in my bag that are already stayed for 7 or more than 7 years. I bought from Mark sometime or Makeup Forever. I probably will not go back to them to buy again. There are some products that I will not go to buy again. Why? Because I do not want to patronize them. I think at this point in time, we should come together and tell ourselves the truth, because where you put your money is very important. Sometimes we put money where we are not supposed to put money, and some Asian stores are part of it. I cannot make you stop spending your money some certain places. You are going to stop by yourself. That is by telling yourself the truth. Stop enriching some brands or some people when you in your community, we also deserve to enrich ourselves. You got me? That is what I'm trying to say. Some people are not getting paid for influencing, and they still want you to do the job or get the job done. And do you people who have no idea how these people depend on Black people to purchase their products, because they know how powerful and influential Black people are. They can go like when they are buyers, they buy and they buy. So they are taking your dollars and they are not being nice to you. So why do I have to patronize you? And why do you have to patronize such brand? I mean, I have said this several times, and it looks like sometimes we just keep repeating what we have said before, because they keep happening over and over, it looks like some people are not learning. See, I am not blaming Black content creators because I understand what it feels like to be out there or to be a content creator, especially when the money you are supposed to. Times are hard. People are also creating content, so they will also support themselves out of it. So I am not blaming them. But what I am going to say is that you are not supposed to influence for every brand, and you are also not supposed to patronize every brand. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.